Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coach on back order, and we're here with episode, I believe, 20 of our Pokemon Crystal version Randomized Nuzlocke here on the channel. Is it 20? It must be. I'm usually always second-guessing myself. Hang on. Usually, always. Terrible English. But anyway, I am often always second-guessing myself about what number I'm on, and I usually am right. So let's assume 20. If not, you know, it's in the title, it's on the thumbnail, that's it. But whatever episode it is, welcome back. We're here still in Goldenrod City. We've checked out pretty much everything in town. We're gonna head up north back to the national park, deal with the trainers up that way. Then, as soon as we get back, if we have time, we're gonna pop into Goldenrod City Gym. Finally, we haven't done anything gym-wise yet. In fact, we haven't even checked out everything here. Well, what have we not checked out? We did check out the train station. There's nothing in there. We did, I don't know if we said hi to the name raider or not, but no, we must have, because I had to rename one of our Pokemon. Right! The Goldenrod City Pokemon Gym, the leader is Whitney, the incredibly pretty girl. Really? Pretty tough with a Miltank, let's say, but she might not have it this time. Blooming Beautiful Flower Shop. Let's pop in here. We're going to do a team recap in a moment, but let's talk to these people. They've been waiting for us. They've been NPCs, they just stand there with no life until you give their existence meaning, purpose, reason. And that's what we're doing right now. Have you seen the wiggly tree that's growing on Route 36? My little sister got all excited and went to see it. I'm worried. Isn't it dangerous? Well, let's get dangerous. Actually, let's not yet. We gotta do some training. I should maybe go see, because that seems different than what it was before, unless I'm mistaken. Once while I was battling, a Pokemon couldn't make any moves. The power points, or PP, of its moves were all gone. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you continuously fight without using any Leppa berries. Sometimes a healthy Pokemon may be unable to use its moves. If that happens, heal it at a Pokemon Center, or use an item. What item you talking about? Anyway, let's see who we're working with here. I gotta check the egg, too. So, excuse me. First up on our team is Spike the Houndour at level 16. She has Ember, Smog, Leer, and Roar, and very nice special attack at 36. Other stats are pretty decent as well. We have Payung the Pichu up next at level 16 with Thunder Wave, Charm, Tail Whip, and Flash. And speed is pretty good, 29. Physical attack is actually better than special, too. Interesting to note. Next is Espika, our Quagsire, at level 22, holding the Mystic Water to power up water attacks. She's got Headbutt, Water Gun, Slam, and Tail Whip. And physically, amazing. Attack defense, great. Next up, our last current active member is Fire Strike the Golbat at level 21. He's got the Scope Lens to increase the critical hit chances. We've got Bite, Leech Life, Confuse Ray, and Screech, and stats are all right there. Pretty well rounded, only 10 points separating the lowest from the highest. Alright, so currently, we got an egg. Needs more time to hatch. And we're holding on to this Pokemon here, Kenya, the Phanpy, who we got from the guard on the Route 35, I think it was. Got to take it to somebody back over at Violet City, just to the east of there. So, can't put it in the PC without removing the mail, so we have to kind of just wait for now until we can hand over the mail. And then we're just going to put Kenya in the PC, because we're not using her as an active team member. It is a female, isn't it? Let's assume so. Can't put it on the team, because we already have a ground type. Alright, so, first off, let me just say, did I talk to these folks? I wonder how many kinds of Pokemon... Yeah, I talked to you. You're talking about Professor Oak. You're trying to make Oak sound like a wrong guy, a crazy person, an insane man. Insane man? Sure. Look, this guy still can't catch us. That's cool. Well, yeah, so first of all, I will say... apologies that I didn't do any live streaming last night. I was saying for Pokemon Day, I was considering doing some live streaming. I didn't have anything major planned, but I thought I could have just, popped the live stream on, hung out for a little bit. But I actually didn't get back until pretty late. It was sort of a busy day, and that's the other thing, too. I said last episode, when it comes to recording these videos for the Crystal Randomized Nuzlocke, it's like, it does take a lot of time for my computer to save the video and edit and all this random nonsense, basically. So, I realized I can't really dedicate throughout the week to live streaming. And it's, unfortunate to say that, but, I mean... once we get to another playthrough that's not more timely, that I need your responses for getting nicknames for Pokemon, then I'll be able to do more live streaming throughout the week. But I do have good news in that sense. But just one second here. Hello, why are you staring at me? Oh, a battle indeed. So, the good news is, I have March break coming up next week, actually. Friday coming up, is that tomorrow, based on when you're watching this. Friday will be our, by the way, that's Zapdos. Friday is our last day for a week. We actually get March break off from the class that I'm taking. We're going to go Espika. Let's do that right here. Look at the legendary luck. Isn't this crazy? But I have an entire week off from my class, and I'm going to say I'm really going to do what I can with all that free time to try to do a live stream at least once every other day. I don't want to sort of dedicate to doing one every day because it does burn you out a little bit. I know it doesn't seem like it's that much, but see, sometimes I find it better to record videos and upload them, you know, pre-recorded as opposed to live streaming, because this is more like I don't need to hit a certain time to do this. Why do you have the legendary birds? What is going on here? Anyway, the attack missed, but it's a little bit not as hectic. Like if I have to hit a certain time to have a video or a live stream done, then I feel like the pressure of I gotta do it. But pre-recording, I can do it sort of at my leisure as long as I get it done, you know, the day before the upload. And there's a lot less pressure, you know, a lot less, I guess, what would be more of like a mental thing, I suppose. So I just want to make a little side note here. We have now seen all 3 of the legendary birds. Actually, if you include Ho-Oh and Lugia, we've already seen Ho-Oh, and Lugia is in the game corner. So all 5 of them flying legendaries are now in the game. Or we've seen them at least. I thought you were staring at me because I'm cute. I mean, you're a sprite. I can't even tell, really. Trainer tips, print out mail by not even doing that. Okay. This is mail I got from my daughter. It cheers me up. Well, that's good. Oh, first encounter would have been... I didn't want a Bellsprout. We've had a Bellsprout, actually. Remember that one, folks? Ironically enough, it's Spike who's going to take down Unknown, our first Bellsprout. Unknown meets Spike, and down you go. A little bit of experience for our Houndour, the replacement for our Bellsprout. Now again, for your chance to get named after one of our Pokemon in this adventure as I catch new species, we adore our Pokemon even if they dislike us. That's what being a fan is about. Indeed. For your chance to have a Pokemon nicknamed after you, answer that question of the day on all the videos, and basically, well, first I'll include hashtag QOTD so it pops out in front of my face, and as I make new captures, I'm going to turn the heater off, and then I'm going to check out the responses and see who doesn't have a nickname currently on our team. Who can I name a Pokemon after? So, the question is relating to the Pokemon Direct that was broadcast yesterday. They have announced Gen 8. Indeed, coming in late 2019 for the Nintendo Switch, we're going to have Gen 8 Pokemon. Yes, indeed, it's going to be so cool. I definitely need to get myself a Switch and a way to record for the channel because I have to continue my main series adventures. I'm assuming we're going to be able to continue our Pokemon forward from Gen 7 through probably Pokemon Bank. And I missed a Smog early. Well, now we're being growled. I should probably switch. But they did show us the 3 starting Pokemon of the Galar region. Why are you eating a berry? That does nothing. You have so much HP. It's not even going to help you. I'm going to burn you. Watch how little this does. Chances got wacky special defense. It's not terrible. But yes, they've announced the 3 starters. It is, what are their names again? Grookey, the grass-type monkey. We've got, Scorch. Hang on. What's it called again? I know the one that I'm thinking of, the water type, is what is it again? Oh, I can't even think. Starts with an S. Doesn't it? Buffet. No. How do I... Today, just like this short 7-minute thing, we took the time to do it. And it was cool seeing them all. Ah, it's gonna bother me. What are the names? I barely remember Grookey. Hang on. I lost the battle, but my Pokemon win the prize for being the most lovely. I don't know about that one. Are we okay? We're fine. Actually, let's switch around. Payung needs the next level up. And we're going to let Espika sit back here for a little bit. So Fire Strike can do the switch training. And look, our 2 lower level Pokemon are almost caught up with the big guys. That's kind of cool to see. I'm printing out my Pokedex. You can also print out stuff like mail and your PC boxes. Grookey. I know Grookey. The world of Pokemon is deep. There are still lots of things we don't know, like the names of the Galar starters. Anyway, all of this rambling aside, the question of the day for you folks is, which Galarian, if that is the term, starter will you be choosing? You're going to choose Grookey, you're going to choose Scorch. Let's switch. I want to go into someone that is not going to get destroyed by a Drillpeck. Oh, you're going to pursue. You don't even have special attack. Get out of here. Blech. Normally I would have been scared because that is later on physical in Gen 4 and onward. But not right now. Let's bite away. Anyway, it's a grass monkey, it's a fire rabbit, and it's like a little water salamander. Why is this bothering me so much? It's because I'm stupid. That's why it's bothering me. I can't remember. This could present a problem. Unless we flinch it. Awesome stuff. Anyway, so let me know in the comments below the answer to the question, which of the Galarian starters will you be choosing? As for myself, if you do not pay attention to the channel, you should know that, generally, not doing a randomizer, I always go for the water-type starter. It's been my tradition, and I'm going to keep that tradition alive. There is a lot to learn. For example, there are 50 kinds of TMs. Traded Pokemon level up faster. Your knowledge is impressive. Your phone is full. Sorry, can't do it. I was going to say, oh yeah, we did get a phone call from someone yesterday, but that was telling us about the sale in Goldenrod Department Store, and we actually made good use of that. My Pokemon are simply darling, and let me tell you how proud my darlings make me. Okay then. Why can I not remember the names? You guys ever have that thing where it's like, the info is right in your brain? By the way, have you seen Apom in the Detective Pikachu trailer, the new trailer that came out? Terrifying stuff, honestly. And that trailer brings a lot of good questions to the forefront of, like, what's exactly going on? Because from the basic idea that we know is, what's the guy's name even? Played by Justice Smith. I don't even know what the character's name is. I'm sure it's been mentioned, but he's trying to find his father. The father's missing. Pikachu, Detective Pikachu, namely, is going to be able to help find his father. So that seemed like that was the plot, but excuse me. In this new trailer, we see stuff like maybe an evil Flareon, and Apom seems to go monkey wild craziness, and then we see, I think, Greninja attacking people. Like, what exactly is the plot? Oh! And we see Mewtwo in the trailer. Pretty freaky looking Mewtwo, but all the Pokemon look a little bit freaky because they're more realistic. But Mewtwo will be in Detective Pikachu. I just hope it's not like when Rhino apparently appeared in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, where they hyped up... I wasn't a big fan of Amazing Spider-Man 2, nor the first one. And here's what I didn't like about the second one. They made a big deal about it's going to have... Who was it? Electro, Green Goblin, and Rhino. They're saying there's 3 villains in this movie. And it's like, oh, what are we going to do? Well, first of all, they're never all in there at the same time. Electro and Vulture, I'm thinking the Tom Holland one. Electro and Green Goblin somewhat kind of overlapped a bit, but as soon as Electro's gone, that's when Green Goblin attacked. Rhino was shown in the commercials, in the trailers, as Spider-Man jumps up, web slings a manhole cover, and then flings it into the Rhino, and that's where the trailer ended. That's also where the movie ended. Rhino barely was in the movie, so they tried to hype up like, we got 3 villains. No, you got 2, and a pre-credit sequence is what you have. But anyways, it's gonna be cool to see Mewtwo. I just hope Mewtwo's not one of the Rhinos, you know, one of the, it shows up just before the credits. I don't think they would pull that. Anyway, my friend keeps a Marill. I find them very endearing. Oh, I wish for a Marill of my own. Just go get one. Have we seen any in this game yet? I don't think so. Look, check out my bag. I printed out my favorites from my Pokedex and stuck them on my bag. Neat. You guys are all talking about the printing and stuff like that. Anyone out there, did you ever have the Game Boy printer back in the day? I never did. I had some Game Boy accessories, but printer was not one of them. Let's get an ice berry since they do regenerate every day. Might as well pick it up. Could, if nothing else, sell it for some cash. Did I read you yet? Trainer tips. Pokemon stats vary. Yes, we did. Okay. Talk about the IVs. Or I think back in this generation they were known as DVs. Determinant values, I think. I'm going to read your thoughts. This person is Psychic. Oh, you are. See, I saw it coming. Psychic Mark. Alright, Psychic Mark has a shuckle. Excuse me. First shuckle we're seeing of the adventure here. Payung can't really do anything to it. Now Spike, we could. We're going to let Spike come on in here. Since it's now, like, she's at a decent level that we can do that. Do I go for the poison or do I go for the bird? Let's go for the bird. Because withdraw is not going to stop the special damage from this. But yeah, so let's talk a little bit about Gen 8. I still want to remember the names! Anyways, it's going to be set in what looks like United Kingdom. And there's so much to talk about in that trailer. I'll probably save all my thoughts for, maybe doing some live streaming this weekend. We can talk about that. We should probably actually go over the trailer together, and I'll throw my thoughts out there one-to-one live sort of thing. But what I'm really hoping to see, there's a scene where the trainer walks out onto a soccer field in like a jersey and stuff. That makes me think back to the Pokeathlon Dome back in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Now, what I liked about that was that it was a new way to play Pokemon. They were basically mini-games, but they were pretty cool little mini-games. Basically, sporting events. What I did not like about that, though, is you didn't really earn anything permanent from that. And by that, I mean, I have Shelbert the Squirtle. I got him way back in Pokemon Blue. Or the current one comes from Fire Red, because, of course, Gen 1, Gen 2 could not connect to the current games back then. But I have sent Shelbert through all the different generations. He has so many ribbons from all of his accomplishments throughout the generations. He's got champion ribbons, he's got contest ribbons, he's got things from the GameCube games that you can't even get anymore these days. Like the Earth ribbon, the Legend ribbon, I think it is, from beating Trainer Red in Heart Gold Soul Silver. So, all that being said, I love getting ribbons for my Pokemon to commemorate what they've done, where they've been, and the accomplishments that they have achieved. So that being said, I would have as prizes or rewards for winning some of those contests. But since you didn't, I think you gained things to use in-game, like maybe potions, maybe stat boosters, things like that. Yeah, you can use them, but you can get them in any game. See, I wanted something that was more unique, and... One second. This is a Wobbuffet. This is our first Wobbuffet of the playthrough. I can deal with this. Spike is the way to go. People fear Wobbuffet. I do not. You know why? You gotta understand how Wobbuffet works. Wobbuffet can only hit you with Counter or Mirror Coat. If you have a Pokemon type that is immune to either of those attacks, Fighting or Psychic, you're clear. So, if I hit Wobbuffet with Ember, and it does use Mirror Coat, a Psychic type move, does not hit Dark types. So all I gotta keep doing is burning this thing up. Counter, it's not gonna work because we're not hitting it with a physical move. It does get difficult in later generations, Gen 3 and onward, where Wobbuffet gets Shadow Tag, which means you can't switch Pokemon out while it's on the field, but even then, you can just simply try to hit it with Will-O-Wisp, Toxic it, Confuse it, whatever you need to do that does not deal direct damage to it. Any way to sort of whittle down its HP, way to go. So that's how you deal with Wobbuffet as far as a Nuzlocke-style thing goes. Of course, Destiny Bond can be a thing too, but if it goes for Destiny Bond, either use an item to burn out your turn, go with... Is my phone dying? It is. But we're almost done anyway. But yeah, just go with something that doesn't do any damage to it, and you don't have to risk knocking it out, therefore getting knocked out yourself. So anyway, Wobbuffet, you can deal with Wobbuffet. Chaz, you still awake? This is Anthony, the hiker. Come on, let's battle right now. Route 33 is where I am. Come on down if you feel up to it. Alright then, be good. No, you're way far away, man. Until I get Fly, I'm probably not going to be doing that. Now, I did not know this person was here. Thanks to my studies, I'm ready for any Pokemon. I do remember him now, though. He normally has Tangela. What if he has Tangrowth? But it's going to be cool. The gym system apparently will be back in the Galar region. Oh, he's got Raikou. Alright then. But yeah, the gym system is going to be back. So, I don't mind that, honestly. Like, when Gen 7 came out, you know, they were talking up about how there's no gyms this time. It's going to be trials. And they're trying to make it seem like it was a completely new thing, but basically the trials were the gyms. You couldn't catch anything while you're in there, just like when you're fighting, you know, rival trainers in the gyms. This could be a problem. We're good. But the flinching could be a problem. But yeah, you couldn't catch Pokemon while you're fighting the other trainers in the gym, of course. And then you fight a gym leader, and you gain the badge. Basically, that's what the trials were. You fought a bunch of Pokemon that you couldn't catch, and then you fight the gym leader, or totem Pokemon. The difference being, of course, that it quickly becomes a double battle. Or, no, I shouldn't even say that. It becomes a 2-on-1 battle, because you didn't have 2 Pokemon on the field. No siree. But, ooh, wants to learn Amnesia. I forgot you get that. We want? You know what? We're not using Slam. It's time to Slam, and welcome to the Amnesia. Close enough. Alright, Alan. Alright, Raikou, get out of here. Oops, computation error? Something along those lines, maybe. I don't know. Darn, I study 5 hours a day, too. There's more to learning than just reading books. Reading textbooks is worthwhile every so often. When I'm reading and walking, I have to look down. So I notice items on the ground. Next time I find something, I'll give it to you. You have your phone number? Well, here's the thing. I'm actually going to remove a number from my Pokegear, because this guy could give us something interesting. Joey... I'm sorry, man. I might want to keep Joey. Hang on. So I think Ralph... He tells me about rare Pokemon. I think. I'm gonna... Let me give him a call, see what he says. Yes, Chaz. You're courteous enough to state your name when you call on the phone. Yeah, I know. You're looking for rare Pokemon. Recently, all I've been catching are Magikarp, though. You call your mom sometimes, too. Thanks, Ralph. That's good. Alright, so let's get this guy's number. What's your name again? I don't even know. Yeah, here's my number. Excuse me, it's Alan. Alright, he's going to grant us some good items, hopefully. I'll call you as soon as I find something. You can count on it. Sounds good. So here's the girl talking about the Wiggly Tree. I'm the flower shop's Floria. Listen, listen. When I sprinkled water on that Wiggly Tree, it jumped right up. It just has to be a Pokemon. I bet it would be shocked out of its disguise if you soaked it. I know. I'll tell my sis and borrow her water bottle. So do I actually have to come back and talk to her? Or come here to talk to her first? Now, we know what that's supposed to be. Sudowoodo. We know what it's not. Sudowoodo. Actually, it's... What if it randomized to Sudowoodo still? Okay, we don't have Cut on us right now, do we? No, we don't. That is unknown. Our Bellsprout, our dearly departed Bellsprout, sitting in the PC. I wonder if what we get out of this egg could learn Cut. That would be good. Okay, we're almost done. I'm going to head back towards Goldenrod City. I think I've fought all the trainers here. If not, I think we're still probably pretty good to go into Goldenrod Gym. The Pokemon that we need to get levels for, Payung and Spike, we can get some levels. I knew he was going to catch us one day. Alright, let's deal with this guy quick. You got data off your radio, it's good, whatevers. But we should be able to gain the levels needed for those Pokemon by taking on the trainers in the gym. So, I think the next episode, we're jumping on into Goldenrod City Gym. We're heading for that next badge. I hope things go great for us. Speaking of going great, let's go to our not healed Espika. But we are amazing at the level. Look at that, we're perfect, we're good. We don't need to heal. Just get past this guy, we go back to the Pokemon Center, save ourselves some items. Save items? Yeah, save ourselves some items. I gotta slow my words down. Alright, but... what are the names of those Pokemon again? How's it that, Grookey I can remember? Grookey, Scorch Rabbit, and... Sobamander. Anyway, I didn't actually complete my thought long ago. Yes, I choose the water type starter. So Mr. Sobman is going to be my starter in the Galar region. You know what? I'm looking it up. I got to find the names. It's going to bother me. It's going to bother me all night long. Alright, Ivan, you give up. Sweet stuff. What do you say? Music on the radio changes the moods of wild Pokemon. Actually, does it? I should probably know that by now, but I don't. Alright, let's go back to the Pokemon Center. We're going to heal up, and then we're going to finally remind myself what the names of these new Pokemon are. But again, your chance to get your name on a Pokemon in this playthrough. Answer the question of the day. Question being, which Galarian starter will you be choosing? Are you choosing Grookey? Are you choosing Scorbunny? Or are you choosing Sobble? You gotta love Instagram. Alright, so Sobble will be mine. And I was thinking, Score Rabbit? No, that seems too obvious. But it's Scorbunny. So anyways, we're gonna save it up. I'm still paranoid I'm going to forget to save one day because of that big mess up before, but in the next episode we're going to go into Goldenrod City Gym, and I think we're going to be taking on the gym leader because there's not too much more to do. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're probably all leveled up. We don't need to do any grinding, so we're just going to jump right in. Hopefully we walk out of there triumphantly with our 3rd badge of the region. But for right now, I want to say thank you folks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to let me know with the like button down below. And if you want to see some more episodes of this playthrough, there's a link in the description and during the outro as well. And if you want to subscribe for some more regular Pokemon content here from the Professor Chaz, namely, feel free to do so. You can also join as a member and help support myself and the channel and get yourself some members-exclusive perks for helping out. But that is going to be it for today's video. I want to say thank you folks once again for watching. Professor Chaz is now signing off, and I'll catch you next time.